What is going on, fam? It's Jaye Black here. Another video. Salute to everybody that's tuning in. For those of you who watched my live show last night, y'all know I did a live reaction response to this particular viral video. Now, YouTube apparently has been going around actually taking those particular videos down or putting copyright claims on it, as I explained to y'all last night. So that live stream, as of this video, is still up. Okay, now that could still change because the video has already been, copyright claimed, but they could end up taking that video down. So I may still decide to take that live stream down and put it on Patreon. I'm not sure yet. This is going to be the makeup video in case I do take that video down, so y'all will be able to watch this. Okay. So make sure y'all like this video. Okay, I want to talk about this situation, and really I want y'all to understand. I explained it last night. This is not a good look for black people, because you had all of these non-people of color looking at this. Some of the people were really, you can tell, were upset. They didn't know what to do. You had kids crying. Then you had some people that were actually laughing about this. They thought this was hilarious. Okay? They thought this was funny. And I'm going to explain to you with a couple of different articles why none of this was funny, and why this dysfunctional quote unquote family should have stayed at home. Now, I don't know if they were gifted tickets to Disneyland. I don't know if they were doing some type of special. They need to stop. Okay? Because you're going to have people like this in your particular theme park. But again, you cannot plan for this. You cannot keep this from happening. But I have never heard of anybody getting into fights at Disneyland. Now, according to Los Angeles Times, a violent brawl that was captured on video broke out Saturday among family members at Disneyland as horrified park goers ushered children past the melee and bystanders tried to separate the fighters. Police responded to the park after a verbal confrontation between family members visiting Mickey's Toontown escalated to a physical fight, the Anaheim Police Sergeant Darren Wyatt said. Wyatt said the family involved in the melee was uncooperative with authorities. There was no video available at the time, so police did not make any arrests. So apparently this happened Saturday. Okay, this happened Saturday, and there was no video up until yesterday, because there were people recording this, and I don't know if they waited until Monday to put it on YouTube. But it was crazy how all of a sudden Monday was when everybody was showing this video. Okay, because that's when I first heard about it. Video of the brawl has since surfaced on social media. Now that we have the video, detectives will be following up to see if any criminal charges can be filed. Wyatt said, I mean, I don't know how any charges are going to be filed in this situation. I mean, these people are literally fighting each other. It wasn't like they were fighting bystanders. If anything, when the dude in the pink or red shirt got choked out, he's the one that could file charges because he got choked out. Okay? But in this situation, none of the family members were really hurt in the situation. Now, I will say this though. The guy with the pink shirt on, or red shirt, whatever, with the chain on, he was fighting everybody. You could arrest him for disorderly conduct, but that's about it. I mean, it's been a couple days. I mean, and the thing is that after the brawl, they continue to walk around Disneyland until they were booted out of Disneyland. So what does that tell you? That this ain't nothing to them. They always fighting each other. This dude was fighting the Georgia females, and he fought the dude, and he was just there to fight everybody. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the dude took his medicine. I think he takes I don't think he took his meds. on that particular day. Then you had the female who literally spat in his face. And I have said this before. If you are a female and you spat in a guy's face, whatever happens, happens. Okay? Now, I'm not saying that a man should hit a woman, but in that particular situation, I can understand him being upset. Just like with Kareem Hunt, the female spat in his face. You know? Don't do that. Because all you're going to do is set off a ticking time bomb. And that guy was a ticking time bomb. And I think she knew that. The video posted on YouTube on Sunday begins with an argument between a man and a woman pushing a stroller with two young girls in front of Goofy's Playhouse. The man is wearing a red shirt, takes the first swing at the woman after she spits in his face. Oh, God. Another man steps in. The two men starts throwing punches at one another and not landing any of those punches. They didn't land any of those punches, fam. It was like, what's the point of y'all fighting? You ain't landing no punches. Children are heard crying in the background as adults continue to scuffle. Over the course of nearly 5 minutes, several members of the family become involved in the fight the video shows. Some passerby gathered to watch the melee, others hurried past the brawl with their children. A woman riding a motorized scooter who was part of the group intervened to try to stop the scuffle, was knocked to the ground. That was sad. Because I believe that was that guy's mother. Okay? And then he began, I believe, fighting his girlfriend because he thought that she knocked him down. I mean, she wasn't. Let's see. Two people helped her up as the fight began. As the fight between the other members of the family continued. "I'm ready to go to jail," the man wearing the red shirt yells in the video. Yeah. He's probably been to jail a lot. Something tells me. Less than a minute later, the man is seen in the video punching one of the women he thought hit his mother. The woman is knocked to the ground and the man drags her by her hair across the pavement in the video. Several bystanders intervene to pull him off. The video shows Disneyland security arrives shortly after and breaks up the fight. The video shows individuals involved in the scuffle were immediately removed from the park, said Liz Jaye, a spokeswoman for the Disneyland resort. Any type of violence is inexcusable and will not be tolerated, Jaye said. What I want to know is, why did it take 5 minutes for security to show up? You're Disneyland. Okay, I know you don't have these type of situations, but where's the security? Okay, that's what we're looking for. We looking for security in this situation, and you didn't provide it. You know, these people were out there brawling for I don't know how long before you put down your lunch, you know, or you stop watching whatever you were watching on your TV monitors to go out there and actually figure out what the melee is about, because I'm pretty sure that somebody radioed to them and told them what was going on. If they actually cared about what's going on in that particular situation. You know, it's not like they're, you know, security of this particular prestigious place. It's another article from Deadline. It says police launch probe into Disneyland brawl caught on viral video. Anaheim police are taking a closer look at a fight that broke out over the weekend at Disneyland, leaving park visitors in shock and children in tears. Officers were called to the theme park. Theme park Saturday to help break up the fight involving 4 family members at Mickey's Toontown. According to Anaheim Police Department Sergeant Darren Wyatt, by the time police arrived, the family members had stopped fighting and officers simply made a report. I don't know what else is going to be done about this. You could basically say, well, you know, these people were disturbing the peace, disorderly conduct, but they've already been kicked out. So is there any other thing they could actually do in this situation to rectify it or punish the people involved, I don't know if there's much they can do. Let's look at this New York, let's see. I'm sifting through articles, fam. Let's look at this article from the New York Post. Yeah, New York Post. It says a high school football coach from Texas who got caught up in the viral DisneyIand brawl over the weekend has come forward to describe the mayhem, including how the main attacker got choked out by a party goer and then woke up and then scrapping again. When the man regained consciousness, he kept asking who choked me out, explained Jason Blair of El Paso. He told Fox 14 that the individual seen on video wearing the red shirt and repeatedly punching women wanted to fight the person who made him pass out. Blair was one of the 4 guests who jumped in and subdued the man after watching him pummel at least 2 female park goers. I didn't understand why people were recording and not helping. That was a very good line right there. You had a whole bunch of people recording and not doing nothing. Not doing nothing. But at the same time, can you blame them for not wanting to get involved? Can you really blame them? But I wouldn't just stand there and watch. I'm gonna go about, if I'm not gonna intervene and help, I'm gonna go about my business. But you have a lot of people sitting there watching this entertainment because they were entertained. Even the women in the crowd were entertained by this. Because you can hear them in the background, standing there with their kids. There said, noting how he told the man in the red to back off before bringing him down to the ground with the others. Without a doubt, I would do it again, Blair told Fox. When something is not right, you have to jump in. Blair, who is the head coach at El Paso Hanks High School, said the man in the red attacked a woman in a motorized. It said the man in the red had attacked a woman in a motorized wheelchair before setting upon another female. He was caught on video fighting with a male guest as well. But the woman in the motorized scooter is his mother. I didn't see him attack her, unless he's talking about the girl in the white, but she wasn't in the scooter. That was the other female. That was the first female he got into it, who spat in his face. And I believe he got into it with the woman who I believe was his girlfriend. Those are the only 2 women he was getting into it with. I don't condone it. I think the guy is crazy. But I just want people to keep that in mind. I'm ready to go to jail tonight. The man in the red can be heard saying, I don't give a fuck. He and others involved in the melee, which went down in Disneyland's Toontown on Saturday, all walked away without being arrested. They were later removed from the park by Disney security. Now we have the video. Detectives will be following up to see if any criminal charges will be filed. I don't know if anything is going to happen in this, people. I really don't. What can happen in this? Seriously, though. What can happen in this? But y'all let me know in the comment section below, and let me know your thoughts.